Hello, right, back again for another test, and yeah, today I've got some Scotch bonnets to try. Now these are courtesy of Volker over in Berlin. He sent over an awesome looking package of pods, and yeah, I'm kind of running out of time. It's getting late in the season, and so to kind of speed things up a bit, I've selected a trio of Scotch bonnets. Now I don't know much about a couple of these. This is the Foodorama Scotch Bonnet, or Scotch Bonnet Foodorama. I think the pods can get really huge. This obviously isn't one of the biggest ones, but yeah, awesome looking little pod. This one is the Foodorama Sweet, so it's a bit more yellow than the Foodorama. Whether it ends up turning orange, I don't know. And also we got the Trinidad Scotch Bonnet. Now Scotch bonnets, if you've seen my videos in the past, always kill me. I mean, one pod normally has me hiccuping and crying and stuff. For some reason Scotch bonnets and habaneros get me kind of just as bad, if not worse, than the supers. So I'm going to try and get the three down, and we'll see what we got. So I'm going to start with the Foodorama, I think, because if I start with the Foodorama Sweet, it's going to make the others taste a bit bitter. So I get the stems out of them. Yeah, typical Scotch bonnet sort of aroma coming off. Right, so we got the Scotch Bonnet Foodorama. That instant Scotch bonnet burn, lighting up on the tongue. Got quite a sweet fruity flavour already, and that's not the sweet one. Yeah, it's really nice. I love Scotch bonnets anyway. Although they kill me, I think the flavour of them is really awesome. Wow, it's certainly got some heat. Always kicking really quickly, the Scotch bonnet and habaneros. Really lighting up the insides of the mouth now, starting from the tongue and spreading out. But oh, a little bit in the throat as well. But yeah, really tasty pod. A bit sweeter than some Scotch bonnets I've had. Really nice and fruity, and yeah, awesome. Heat's well, I'm going to see how far it goes. But yeah, the heat's pretty warm. It's nothing too killer. I would say I've had hotter Scotch bonnets than that, but it might keep on rising in a minute. Well, it certainly might once I've eaten these two. Don't know which one to do next. I've got a feeling the red one's probably going to be hotter, so I'll save that one till last. Yeah, this one here is an awesome looking pod. It's a bit more wrinkly than the other one, and yeah, let's get this one down and see what happens. It's got a different flavour to the first one. Funnily enough, I'm not actually finding it as sweet as the first one. It's still quite a sweet pop, but it's not got the fruitiness of the first one, and hard to tell because I've already eaten one, but I wouldn't have said it carries quite as much heat either. Still really tasty, and yeah, I mean, the burn hasn't made much difference to the burn. The burn's still kind of radiating out and kind of lighting up in and around the mouth. We'll get the red one down and see what that does to light things up a little bit. So this is the Trinidad Scotch Bonnet. I don't believe I've tried this one before. Just pull it open, we'll have a look inside. Not going to be collecting seeds because, oh, actually, yeah, I'm not going to collect seeds because I've already got far too many to grow. This is one of the first non-supers I've seen that's actually got, I can actually see some capsaicin oil smeared onto that. So yeah, let's Doesn't smell super hot, so let's see what it does. Thicker wall than the first two. Not quite as crunchy, but then I think this one was a little bit riper, it had gone a little bit soft at the top. Yeah, that's that's definitely not as sweet as the first one, and just wait and see what the heat does. I think that's hotter than the first one because it's now starting to light up the mouth again. The mouth kind of built, peaked, stayed, maybe dropped off a tiny bit when I hit the second one, and now now it's stepped up again. Yeah, that's more of the kind of heat of like the Trinidad Congo, so that's up a bit higher than the first two. I don't know what the Foodorama's rated to, but I have to say, out of the three, the Foodorama is definitely my favourite for taste. Nice manageable burn to it as well. This one here, although the taste isn't quite as nice, this one's quite a bit hotter. No hiccups because I've kind of built up to it. If I'd eaten this one first, I reckon there'd be some hiccups. Yeah, that's quite a powerful burn in the mouth, that one, and spreading into the back of the throat a bit. My nose is running. Didn't bring any tissues out with me. Why I didn't bring any tissues when I came out with 3 Scotch Bonnets in my hand, I don't know. That's kind of it's making me drool loads, and as I'm drooling, the drool is really burning. I'd say I'm feeling a tiny bit lightheaded from that. Oh, still getting hotter. I have to find out a bit more about the Trinidad Scotch Bonnet, because that's definitely got some heat to it. He's also sent me the Jamaican hot chocolate, but I figured 3 was enough for one test. And he sent me loads of others. I got some lemons and some lemon habaneros, or habanero lemon, Cornish Naga. I'll be trying my Cornish Naga again very soon. Excuse me, they're 3 of them are kind of bouncing around my stomach now. Why I thought 3 Scotch Bonnets in one sitting would be a good idea, I don't know, but I've done worse, I suppose. Don't think the heat's getting any worse now. Still pretty high. It's a good solid burn. I'm gonna give it a good 8.5 out of 10. The red one possibly even bordering on a 9. It's quite warm, but no, maybe 8.5. It's not a killer. There's no hiccups or anything. So yeah, awesome. Right, I'm going to go inside, grab some milk, I think, just to make sure the old stomach doesn't grumble too much. And yeah, I'll be back again soon with another couple of pods. I don't know what I'm going to do next. It's a bit like Christmas, like having these little goodie bags come through the post. So thanks, Volker. That's ideal. The first 3 I really enjoyed, and I'll crack on with testing the rest of them again soon. Right, thanks for watching. I'll catch you again very soon.